Namaste everyone and a very warm welcome to all of you in this beautiful workshop on Navratri. Today is the first session, so it will be an introductory session where we will understand about the spiritual significance of the festival of Navratri. First, let us analyze this word Navratri. Navratri literally means the 9 nights. So this is the festival of the 9 divine nights of manifestation. Manifestation of what? Manifestation of power, manifestation of Shakti. So let us first understand that what is so divine or what is so special about these 9 nights. These 9 nights are the first 9 nights after Amavasya, which is a no moon night, right? So Navratri are the first 9 nights after the no moon night or Amavasya. Now Amavasya comes on every month, right? So every month we have these Navratris, which are the first 9 nights of the waxing moon, when the moon slowly starts to appear again, right? So Navratri comes every month. But there are 4 Navratris which are given special significance. They are given special importance because of the astronomical situation. The astronomical situation, the cosmic situation on these 4 special Navratris is such that there is more power, there is more divinity, there is more receptive power in the entire earth. See, in our Shastras, it is always written that Yat Pinde Tat Brahmande, means that whatever is happening in the Brahman, whatever is happening in the cosmic, that is also happening within us. So there is a close connection between whatever happens in the cosmic and whatever happens in the human body, right? So there are 4 Navratris, there are 4 special Navratris which are given special significance because the astronomical situation is such that at this time the earth is blessed with divine powers. Now let us understand that when do these 4 Navratris come? Okay, now out of these 4 Navratris, there are 2 Gupta Navratris, which means hidden Navratris, and there are 2 Pragat Navratris, which are celebrated everywhere, right? So let us understand when do these 4 Navratris come. So the first Navratri is known as the Posh Gupta Navratri, and this comes during the winter season. Just when the winter season is about to end, this Navratri comes and it is known as the Posh Gupta Navratri. Now you will see that mostly all of these 4 Navratris, which are special Navratris, they always come during seasonal change. Okay, so that is why whenever there is a seasonal change, okay, so that time our body requires some rest. Our body also has to prepare for this seasonal change, because I just explained, right, that whatever changes are happening in the cosmos, in the environment, they affect us. So that is why we are little more vulnerable during this time also. We are open to whatever is coming to us. So during this time, because the Navratri comes during the seasonal change, this time we do fasting. Why? We do fasting so that we can give some rest to our body. When we do some sort of healthy fasting, year round we are eating unhealthy food, right? But when we during the Navratri, when we do some sort of healthy fasting, then it gives rest to our body. It gives time for our body to repair itself, and it can rejuvenate us from within. So that explains the significance that why do we do fasting during Navratri, because this is the time of seasonal change, and this is the time where we want to support our body by consuming some healthy food, by consuming food in a disciplined manner, by doing a healthy fasting. Anyway, coming back to the explanation of the 4 Navratris. So the first Navratri, which comes during the winter season, just when the winter season is about to end, okay, so that is known as the Posh Gupta Navratri. This is a Gupta Navratri. The second Navratri is known as the Vasant Navratri. This is the Pragat Navratri. Vasant Navratri is celebrated worldwide. It is celebrated across the country, right? So this is not a Gupta Navratri, okay? So now we are going to talk about the third Navratri, which is the Ashad Gupta Navratri. So again, the Ashad Gupta Navratri, which comes during the month of summer, this is again a Gupta Navratri or a hidden Navratri. And then finally we have the fourth Navratri, which is known as the Mahanavratri or the Sharad Navratri. And this Navratri is again celebrated. Okay, so what is the main difference between Gupta Navratri and the Pragat Navratri? Like I just said, that there are two Gupta Navratris, which are the Posh Gupta Navratri and the Ashad Gupta Navratri, and there are two Pragat Navratris, right? So the Gupta Navratris, during this time, during the Gupta Navratri, mostly it is followed and it is practiced, and the rituals are done by the sannyasis or the tantrics. It is more beneficial to them. And the Pragat Navratris are good for everyone. Pragat Navratris provide an opportunity of growth, of rejuvenation for everyone, even the common man, right? So these two Pragat Navratris are celebrated and they're cherished and they're known by everyone. And two Gupta Navratris especially have some significance for people who are sadhaks or who are sages, who are tantrics, who are doing too much of spiritual work, right? So that is the main thing about these four Navratris. Now let us understand that what is Navratri associated with. Navratri is always associated with the victory of good over evil. Like during the Vasant Navratri is associated with Ram Navami, which means the birth of Lord Ram. Now Lord Ram is said to be, as per Hindu mythology, it is said to be the incarnation of God. Ram was the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, right? So the Vasant Navratri, during this time, during this time, just when the Vasant Navratri ends, we have the birth of Lord Ram. We have Ram Navami, which means that this is symbolic of the birth of God, an incarnation of God on this planet. For what? To get victory of good over evil, right? So Ram is always, he's called as Purushottam. He is the most righteous man, the most righteous king. He has all the good qualities, right? So and when we talk about the Sharad Navratri is associated with the killing of Ravan by Ram. So again, this denotes victory of good over evil, right? In certain parts of Bengal, this Sharad Navratri also is related with Ma Durga, with goddess Durga killing the demon Mahisasur. So again, this is symbolic of victory of good over evil. So Navratri has always supported the victory of good over evil. Just like it supported Ma Shakti, just like it supported Lord Ram, it can also support us. Like I said, that if there is some changes, if there are certain positive changes in the environment on the planet Earth because of the cosmic changes, because of the astronomical changes, they can affect us also. So that is why these 9 divine nights, they bring us an opportunity for victory. They bring us an opportunity for growth. They bring to us an opportunity where we can be powerful, we can have Shakti, so that we get victory over good. We can get victory over good, over the evil, right? So when we say victory of good over evil, what do we mean? This means that these 9 nights, these Navratri, they give us an opportunity so that within us, whatever evil is there, whatever evil within us means that whatever vices we have, supposing we have greed, or we have certain negative emotions, or we have certain deficiencies, we have certain addictions, we have certain negative habits, then this Navratri gives us the opportunity that we can be victorious over our evil things, over our negative things, and we can enhance our soul power. We can be more close to the divine. So this is the spiritual significance of Navratri. See, when a child is born, it takes 9 months, right? For 9 months, the child is in the mother's womb, where it is nourished and it is rejuvenated, and then the child is born. So similarly, these Navratris, these 9 nights, these 9 days are just like, we are being nourished by these 9 qualities. There are 9 important qualities which we must possess if we want to be Shaktishali, if we want to be victorious. So these 9 types of Shaktis, Navratri gives us an opportunity to just recover these 9 Shaktis which are there in our soul, which are there in us, but they are hidden. Why are they hidden? Because these good things are somewhere becoming overpowered by our negative emotions, by our negative behaviors, by our negative habits. So just like a child is born after 9 months, similarly the 9 Navratris, they give us an opportunity to be born again, to be born, to renew the 9 qualities, to renew the 9 powers within us and be born again, so that we can be victorious. Okay, so that was about the spiritual significance of the Navratri. Now today we are also going to cover about these 9 qualities. Like I said, that these Navratri gives us the opportunity to embed, to manifest the 9 types of powers, the 9 types of Shakti, which are symbolic of the 9 forms of Goddess Durga. Goddess Durga is also known as Ma Shakti, right? So we worship during these 9 nights of Navratri, we worship the 9 incarnations or the 9 forms of Goddess Durga, of the 9 forms of Ma Shakti. And each of these incarnation, each of these forms of Durga is associated with a particular qualities, associated with a particular Shakti which we want in ourselves, right? Only then can we become victorious. So now we are going to talk about the 9 forms of Goddess Shakti and which quality are they symbolic of. Okay, so first, the first form of Durga, the first goddess which is worshipped on the first night of Navratri is Ma Shailaputri. Okay, Shailaputri, the word Shaila means mountain. Okay, so it is like the daughter of the mountain. So Shailaputri, so like the name is telling us, Shaila, which means something which is huge, something which is firm like a mountain. So Shailaputri, when we worship Shailputri, when we worship Ma Shailputri, we are the goddess is going to bless us with firmness. The qualities which Shailaputri will give us, the qualities which Shailaputri is symbolic of, is firmness, is stability. When we have this quality of firmness and stability, people can trust us. People know that if we are committing something, we are going to do it. So it gives us that trustworthiness which is required. If we want to be successful, we want people to trust us. We want that people should have faith on us. So the first night is the manifestation of trust and faith. It is the manifestation of stability. It is the manifestation of firmness of our decisions, right? So that was about the first form of Goddess Durga. Then during the second day, we worship Ma Brahmacharini. Okay, Brahmacharini is that incarnation of, is that form of Goddess Shakti, Goddess Durga, who did a lot of tapasya. Okay, she did a lot of tapasya, she followed certain rules in a disciplined manner. So the quality which Ma Brahmacharini is associated with is discipline. Okay, is discipline and being a man of our words. See, merely talking, merely saying is not enough. Our ideas or our thoughts or our communication, our words have to be backed by action. Only then can we become successful. So on the second day of Navratri, we remember Ma Brahmacharini and we ask her to bless us with this discipline in life, with this action orientedness in life that we are actually practicing. We just don't think about things, but we actually execute it. We are disciplined, right? So this is the quality which she is associated with. Then comes the third incarnation of Goddess Durga, which is Ma Chandraghanta. Now the word Chandra, moon, is always associated with our with our mind. Okay, so Ma Chandraghanta is going to bless us with the quality of controlling our emotions. See, many times our emotions control us, but it should be the other way around. We should control our emotions. Okay, many times under the influence of anger, under the influence of jealousy, under the influence of probably sadness or grief, we do certain wrong things. Okay, so Ma Chandraghanta is going to bless us. She is symbolic of the quality of having control over our mind, of controlling and governing our mind. We should be in control of where we want our mind to go. Our mind keeps wandering everywhere, but when we have control over our mind and our emotions, we can become successful. So this night is the manifestation of this particular quality of having control of our mind, of being alert. If we are alert, we can recognize opportunities. If we are not alert, if we are absent minded, then opportunities will come, but we will not be able to realize them, right? We will not be able to recognize them. So that is what Ma Chandraghanta is associated with. Then comes the fourth night, or the fourth incarnation, the fourth form of goddess Durga, which is Ma Kushmanda. Okay, now the word Kushmanda means a little warm egg. Okay, so egg, which is associated with growth, which is associated with opportunity, which is associated with life, right? So Ma Kushmanda is always going to nurture us. Ma Kushmanda is associated with the quality of growth, with she is going to help us attract opportunities, right? So the one thing is that we can identify the opportunity, right? We should see the opportunity, which we do by being blessed by Ma Chandraghanta, that we can see the opportunity, but the opportunity should come our way, right? Only then we can see it. So this particular, the Ma Kushmanda is going to bless us with opportunities. We will be blessed with many opportunities of growth, of growing in life. It is all about growth, it is all about improvement, it is all about opening new doors, opening new possibilities and new opportunities, right? So that is all about Ma Kushmanda. Then we come to the fifth form of goddess Durga, which is Ma Skanda Mata. Now Skanda Mata has the word Mata, has the word mother. So this is associated with the quality of nurturing, of care, of compassion, of love. And what kind of love? Love and compassion towards other people as well as towards ourselves. We have to practice self-love. We have to practice self-help. So on this particular night, we have to make this conscious decision that Goddess, please bless us with this power of self-love, so that we are self-sustained, we are self-loved, we are self-capable, we can help ourselves, right? So just like how a mother is always nurturing and caring and protecting the child, similarly we should also be able to protect ourselves and love ourselves and take care of ourselves. So this is the quality which is very, very important for becoming successful in life, for becoming victorious. So this quality can become ignited especially on this particular day, on the fifth day when we worship Ma Skanda Mata. Then comes the sixth incarnation, the sixth form of Goddess Shakti, which is Katyayani. Katyayani Ma is worshipped so that we can get sweetness in our relationships, right? Humans are social creatures. In order to flourish in life, we have to have good relationships, good personal relationships and good professional relationships. So worshipping this goddess, this incarnation, and this sixth night of Navratri can bring sweetness, can bring love and compassion and sweetness in all our relationships, right? Then we move on to the seventh incarnation, seventh form, which is Ma Kal Ratri. This word Ma Kal Ratri, Ratri, night, is always associated with rest. It is associated with calmness. It is associated with peace. So when we worship Ma Kal Ratri, she is going to bless us with rest, with peace, with calmness, with the power of introspection, so that we can introspect. If in the past we have made some mistakes, then with the power of introspection we will not repeat those mistakes, right? Because we are more alert, we are more mindful, right? So it gives us the power of introspection. It gives us the power of taking rest. Working all day long or overworking or doing anything extreme is not good. So to be successful, it is important that we give our mind rest, we give our body rest. So this quality is also very important, to have peace in mind, to have rest in life. So this is also given to us. Ma Kal Ratri will bless us with this quality. Then moving on to the eighth form of Goddess Shakti, which is Ma Gauri. Now Gauri, this word is always associated with whiteness, with beauty, with being fair and beautiful, right? So this is the quality of being beautiful, not just externally, but even emotionally, to be righteous, to be a beautiful and peaceful soul, to and when we have this particular quality, then everything around us is also beautiful. We are going to attract beautiful things, right? We are going to attract beautiful people, beautiful relationships, and everything is going to become beautiful and nice in our life. So this is the quality of pureness, right? Pureness. So we will be activated in a way that we, whatever we do it in a pure way, right? We are not inclined, or we are not getting overpowered by negative emotions, because Ma Gauri is going to bless us with pureness, with whiteness, with righteousness, with true knowledge and true wisdom. So that was all about the 8th incarnation, the 8th form of Ma Shakti, which was Mahagauri. And then finally the 9th incarnation, the 9th form, which is Siddhidatri. What does Siddhi mean? Siddhi means prosperity, abundance, success. So this last incarnation, the last form of the last quality which Ma Durga will bless us with on the 9th and the final night of Navratri, is that she blesses us with prosperity, with becoming successful, with perfection, that whatever we are doing, we are completing it, and we are completing it with full perfection, with complete quality. We are attracting success, we are attracting Siddhi. So Ma Siddhi Datri is going to bless us with Siddhi. So these are the 9 qualities, and they are closely related to the 9 names of the goddess Durga, right? So they are symbolic. The 9 names of goddess Shakti, goddess Durga, are symbolic of these 9 qualities which we can manifest during the Navratri, so that on the 10th day is Vijayadashmi. 10th day onwards, we can attract victory, we can attract success in our life, because we are nourished by these 9 qualities. These 9 qualities are within each one of us, right? They are within each one of us. In some people they are more ignited, in some people they are more at a subdued level. So this Navratri gives us the opportunity to rejuvenate and to ignite these 9 qualities which are lying within us. So that was about the spiritual significance. Of course, as the workshop progresses, I'll be further talking about each day the story of the particular goddess, and the planets which are the Navgrahas which are associated with the Navratris, the chakras which are associated with these Navratris, the remedies and rituals which are associated with the Navratris. So, but the most important thing while we do all these rituals and remedies is to remember the spiritual significance, okay? To be aware and conscious that ultimately we are working towards attracting these qualities which are absolute necessity. Each of these qualities are very, very important. If we don't have any one of them, we will not be able to have the peace of mind, or we will not be able to have a successful life, right? So doing rituals and remedies is of course important, but doing them with this awareness and consciousness in mind is more important, that we are attracting these qualities, and we want the goddess to bless us with these qualities, right? And again, as the workshop progresses, we'll also be talking about sound healing, which is there are particular mantras for each of these goddesses, and if we do the chanting of these mantras, especially during Navratri, then it can further ignite this quality, and it can further help us connect better with each of these 9 incarnations or forms of goddess Durga. So that was it, the introductory session, the first session on the spiritual significance of Navratri. Today's session ends over here. Thank you everyone.